answering the questions. Alright, so here is the front of my castle. It may not be the biggest, well, sort of, but I'm quite proud of myself right now, because this took quite a while and it was actually hard because I made so many mistakes. Like, the walls weren't lined up and all of that. So, starting off from the beginning, we have pits where people fall in and drown in this lava, dying. And that would pick off the army one by one if they're attacking. And we have 4 of these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4. And pretty much you just look at them and just be like, oh, I can't really help you, mate. Sorry. So, over here, we have some catapults. They don't work because Minecraft doesn't work like that. And we have our good friend Bob firing them. That's one thing. We have them on the other side, but this person's called Susan. Yeah. Here is the gate with an archway. And these are the Silesian colours, but I sort of use them for my castle. I figured that they were Silesians in the end part, when I was just finishing. These are all the kings that have been fought, and this is King Henry VIII cooking his meal. And over here, we have our tower, where people will fight and look down and see people and be like, oh, I need to attack them. Here's a little hole where you grab your stuff and shoot out. But there's also another hole up here where you can jump out of. Right here. Well, not jump out of because that will kill you. But you can also shoot arrows from here, like, pew. Yeah. Over here, when you climb the ladder, you have this very dark bit of fire. And this shows, for anybody who's like attacking, it shows that they're ready. So if there's something like building going on, it won't be done. Like, it won't be on fire. Because, well, they'll probably ignore it because they'll take it to our advantage if we're not ready. So I'm just gonna fly down. We have over here. I've already showed you that entrance. Oh gosh. But it's the same on each side, like exactly the same. But if you go up this ladder, well, stairs, you have this little archway. I don't know why I got that. But you have this little area, quite cramped. But if you shoot these, you have little arrows coming out and annihilating all the other people. That's actually pretty useful because it can take off many people in one go, because it goes all the way in front of the wall. Just turn that off. If I go down, I'm sort of went for a sort of village thing for the inside, just to show you. And also, by the way, every single wall is the exact same. So all the walls are going to be the same as this, with little guards. So if someone tries to break in, like, say, through here, first of all, there's another wall, and they probably won't be able to, because there's guards here with swords, like, inside of them. You have the same flight up there as well. So, this bit here, just this here, is where all the armies stay. They just stay here, like, completely. Hopefully no one will escape. Yeah, they don't. There are 15 in here. This hasn't got a great army because it just really started looking for the recruits. They have all their armour in here. We have Jeff, Jimmy, Susan, Abigail, and Florence. Yeah, that's just a few of them. Just go back out. And I haven't used glass here because I don't think in the Middle Ages they had any glass, so I took advantage of that. I was like, oh, I'm maybe the only one who knew that, or I may be completely wrong. Oh yeah, this here is the church, just because this place is very Catholic, and I realised at the end this is actually quite modern. So I was like, oh damn, well, I don't really have much time to get rid of it, so I just left it in. Here is the altar with exactly 16 benches here, so you can sit down and listen. Some bushes. And also this is the king's favourite block, right here. That's his favourite block, aka the most expensive one, hardest to find. Here we have our firing range, where Jimmy, Bob, Susan and Abigail will just shoot and stuff, and try to aim for the direct centre. And once they're direct centre, they need to go to the king's house and be like, I think I've mastered arrowy. No, bow and arrow. And yeah, the king would be like, oh yeah, okay, sure, you can have a bow and arrow. But no, that doesn't really happen. Here we have the king's horse, aka called Snuffles, and he's kitted in diamond armour and all that stuff. So he's pretty much invincible. He's also the fastest horse in the land, aren't you? Oh gosh. In here, we have the main hallway, with a sheep inside, yeah, and a cow, where people tell the king good news, but sometimes bad news. Here's his big sort of chair, which he sits on, and yeah. We've got our pillars here to hold the whole thing up. And also Silesian colours as well, if you notice in the background. And Silesian colours here, although the red isn't Silesians, but okay. Don't judge me. So, should we move on to the king's house? Yeah, okay. Over here is a king's table where meetings are done. Only the best people can come here, so not me, but I'm working my way. Here is a key that shouldn't be there, I'd better get rid of that. Right, so upstairs is his bed, and also his armour. He has the bestest armour of the land, and also the best bow, which only needs 1 arrow to shoot like 1 billion arrows. We have his small stash of money here, and his bed. It's quite a big bed. Silesian's colours again, except the red. Light blue, blue and white. So yeah, we have his little lights that he can't turn off, and a chest, which contains a key. And this key, take a guess, it's put here, flipped, and then it's only for emergencies if you go down here. This is for the king. If he's like feeling ill and he has to fight. You fall down here, flick this lever, if I can reach it, and here is his safe house. And this is where nobody can escape, really, and if someone comes down, then oh well. But here's all the food, and he needs to live on. It will last a few days, and that should be good enough. He will all be kitted out in all his armour, so small chance he's going to die. The way to get back up is you push this and lean back. That will send you flying up onto the ladder. And you close everything so it looks like you've never been there. So, if you move on to the next thing in this house, it is the dungeon. Now, this has a few dungeoners inside of here, the people that have been naughty. We have no one here, and we have a suspect here, another one here, and another one here. He stole all the king's food, so he needs to be in there. We've got pipes here running all the water and all that stuff, like, to feed the whole thing, but they couldn't really be bothered to place cement around it, so yeah, we have all the guards. If I just go back up here, might as well just fly. That's not all of the castle, I don't think so. Oh yeah, here is the farm where all the food is like made for all the villagers and all of that. So yeah, they had to live off bread because everyone like loves bread. Oh. Everyone really likes the bread, so because the bread is the finest here. If you see over here, these are the logo for the place here. So it's dark blue, light blue on the edges, and white blue on the bottom. And here is a sign, right here, but bigger scale, obviously. So, if I haven't already told you, I don't think I have, but this is sort of like a village. So, like the church you wouldn't get in a castle, and like that you wouldn't get a church in a castle, really. But yeah, this is my castle. But now's the time for the questions that I need to answer. Okay. So, I designed it in this sort of square with the walls on the outside in a pattern to show that they can do anything, like, because here it will be enough. Like, you wouldn't need, no, that's not the word. Nobody would go to this detail, but they can do anything because they're so powerful in there. Some of its key features is obviously this right here, because it demolishes the enemy. And also, second key feature are these. These are Greek fire that you would pour down here once you get down here. There'll be special men for this. You'd pour it down, and if it just hurries up, yeah, it will smother the enemy in just like lava, basically, yeah. Another key feature is this little flame tower here, which is quite useful because obviously it shows if you're ready or not, and like if you're in attack as well. So, it would stand up against an attack by all our 25 men, very loud, going up and fighting. Right now I think they're fighting, but oh well. They charge out the front. They charge out the front and run out. Just, first of all, getting onto this little man here. Oh. Getting onto Susan and fighting back. Raw. Yeah, that's my fighting thing. Right. And also, it took me about most of the half term and a few days, like 2 days after Miss Barnsley announced it. So it actually took quite a while by how small it is. Emphasis on the small, by the way. So, what I'd do differently, I'd probably do it on the PC because it's much easier on the PC. Because you can fill in whole walls, and I could spend more time on the inside making it look more realistic. And you could get like mods that help you build a castle. Like give more detail, more stuff that people have. And also, I'd love to add in a moat, but I actually read my timetable wrong, and I thought it was due Friday, like the Friday back. And I was like, oh, I don't think I have time to do a moat in like about an hour, because I was gonna build it 3 deep, 3 wide, aka 3 meters, 3 wide, 3 meters deep, 3 meters wide. Took a long time on that, but I was like, oh, maybe I should just do it like one line and fill it up. But that wouldn't have worked because they could just simply jump over it, and that would be quite bad. And this is basically my castle. It's all done, and I am actually quite proud of it because I've never built something this big in Minecraft before. And I hope you liked it. Bye. Bye.